Once upon a time, there was an emperor who liked beautiful clothes so much that he was willing to spare no expense for them. That emperor did not pay any attention to court affairs, nor did he care about other pleasures. Every hour, he changes into a new set of clothes. People often say and quote, "The emperor is in court," and quote, but for this king it must be said, and quote, "The emperor is in the closet," and quote. The capital city where the king lived was very magnificent and magnificent. Every day, a large number of tourists visit. One day, two strangers appeared. They claimed to be weavers, able to weave beautiful fabric. Clothes made from that fabric have the strange property that anyone who does not fulfill their duty or is stupid cannot see it, even if they are standing very close. That would be a wonderful outfit, the emperor thought to himself. Wearing it, I will know who among my servants is not fulfilling their duty. We will be able to distinguish between talented people and stupid people. That and number 39's right, I need clothes like that immediately. The king rewarded the two weavers with a lot of gold, silver, and jewels and asked them to immediately start work. They set up two looms and sat down as if they were weaving, but there was absolutely nothing on the looms. They demand the most beautiful silk and the most precious gold. Once they had it, they put it all in separate bags and pretended to work at the loom until late at night. The king was anxious to know how well the two weavers worked, but when he remembered the strange properties of the cloth, he naturally became hesitant. He then sent his prime minister to see first. He can accurately judge what the cloth looks like because he is a smart man and no one can handle the position better than him, the king thought to himself. The naive prime minister was sent to the large room where two weavers were working. "Oh my God!" He opened his eyes wide, saying to himself, "I Don and number 39 see anything?" But luckily he was able to hold back and could N and #39 say a word. The two scammers invited the mandarin to come closer, pointed to the empty loom and asked him if he thought the patterns and colors on the fabric were beautiful or not. The poor old prime minister kept his eyes wide open but could N and #39 see anything. He thought to himself, "Oh my God, am I such a fool? Or do we not have the capacity to handle our position? Are not it and number 39's best not to admit that we didn't and #39 see that cloth?" And quote, "Ah, Don and number 39 you have any comments?" One of the two weavers asked. "Oh, it and number 39's so beautiful, the lines are so delicate." The old prime minister quickly answered, pretending to look through his glasses. "How beautiful are the patterns and colors! Yes, I will go back and tell the king that I am very satisfied." "We are very happy to hear you say that," the two guys answered and then chatted, describing all kinds of colors and patterns in the world that were woven on the cloth. The old prime minister listened as if swallowing every word so that he could report back to the emperor. Taking advantage of the opportunity, the two weavers asked for more money, gold, and silk to cover the costs of weaving. After that, they pretended to continue working passionately at the loom. Not long after, the king sent another minister to see how the cloth was woven, and when it would be finished. Like the prime minister, the minister looked, but he saw nothing but an empty loom. "Is the fabric beautiful?" The two workers pointed at the fabric, explaining each thread, each pattern, how soft and delicate it was. "I and number 39 am not stupid," The minister thought in bewilderment. Then I probably Don and number 39 T have the ability to handle the job. But anyway, this should not be revealed. And quat. Thinking so, he praised the fabric in his imagination and affirmed that he really liked the colors and patterns on it. Returning to meet the emperor, the official respectfully said, "Your Majesty, there is truly nothing comparable." All over the capital, there was talk about the magical cloth. Unable to resist, the king wanted to personally see the cloth while it was still on the loom. Accompanied by a retinue and selected courtiers, including the prime minister and the minister, he visited two cunning impostors who appeared to be engrossed in weaving at a furious pace without a thread. "Which is on the frame? The fabric is great, ISN and #39. T it." Two innocent officials spoke up. "Look at this, Your Majesty, the patterns and colors. Everything is so gorgeous." They pointed to the empty loom and imagined everyone could see. "Fuck, what is that?" I Don and number 39 T see anything? The emperor was surprised, thinking, "Am I a stupid king? Or do I not have the talent and virtue to be a wise lord? If that and number 39 's true, it and number 39 's terrible." But very quickly, the king replied, "Oh, beautiful. So beautiful. What a standard." Then he nodded with satisfaction, admiring the loom without daring to admit the truth. The whole entourage gathered around to watch. Even though they didn't and #39 T see anything, they still cooed and chimed in, and quat, "Oh, that and number 39 's great," and quat. The courtiers advised the king to wear new clothes made of this splendid fabric on the upcoming day of the procession of the gods. "Excellent! How wonderful! How splendid!" Such compliments were passed from one person to another. Everyone seemed extremely satisfied. The king immediately gave the two weavers the title and quat, "Weaving Knights and quat." All night long, before the day of the procession, two weavers were seen busy sewing and sewing to complete a new set of clothes for the king. They pretended to lift the cloth from the loom, used large scissors to cut the air, sewed with threadless needles. Finally, they announced, "Look, the clothes are finished." The emperor and his mandarins arrived. Everyone had a majestic face and a mature demeanor. The two scammers pretended to raise their hands in the air as if they were supporting the clothes, respectfully bowed and said, "Your Majesty, these are breeches. This is the shirt. And here is the cloak. This outfit is as light as silk. Your Majesty will feel as if you have nothing on when you wear it, but that is also one of the precious properties of the cloth." That and number 39 's right. The great mandarins sang together, although they saw nothing. In fact, there was nothing to see. "Your Majesty, I beg you to take off your clothes and stand in front of the large mirror so we can put new clothes on you." The emperor took off all his dragon robes. The two scammers pretended to wear each one for him, then wrapped their arms around his body as if they were tying a belt. The emperor turned around and looked in the mirror. "The great king forever. How the new clothes fit your Majesty. It suits your Majesty very well." The prodigy flatterers shouted in unison. "The patterns are so delicate, the colors are amazing. What a precious outfit! Your Majesty, the dragon canopy has arrived. The ministers are waiting for the emperor outside to accompany him in procession." The official announces the news. I and number 39 "Am ready," the king replied. Before leaving, he did not forget to ask again, "Ladies and gentlemen, see if it fits me?" Then, he turned around once more in front of the mirror, as if he were admiring a splendid outfit. The guards crouched down, reached close to the ground, as if they were lifting the ends of their robes, then held up that invisible object as they walked, not letting anyone know that they could N&39 see anything. The emperor walked in the ceremony, under a splendid canopy. People stood along both sides of the road and at the windowsills, admiring and praising, "Long live the king! The new clothes are gorgeous. Look at the tail of the cloak, how beautiful it is. Your Majesty and number 39's outfit fits so well." No one pretended they didn't N#39 see anything. They are afraid of being seen by others as incompetent and stupid. No king and number 39's new clothes have ever been praised so much. But then, from a certain corner, a child exclaimed, "Look, the king is naked." The crowd fell silent. After that, there began to be loud whispers. "His Majesty is not wearing anything." There was a boy who said so. "The Emperor is not wearing anything. His Majesty is not wearing anything." And quat. The chatter became louder and louder. The Emperor suddenly shivered, stunned because he saw that they seemed to be right. But he thought, and quat, "I have to finish the ceremony first." And quat. So the king continued walking, his face even more trying to show pride. The entourage following did not show any emotion, still holding the ends of the imaginary cloak. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.